How's it going, guys, and welcome to another video. So I've put a good month into my Steam Deck, testing it through the waters and trying it in different scenarios. If you want to see me unbox it, check it out in the unboxing video right here. However, when it came to making the review or impressions of the deck, I sort of wanted to approach it differently compared to other Steam Deck reviews. See, the main reason why I wanted a Steam Deck in the first place was to have a portable replacement to my gaming laptop. For context, my old gaming laptop is the MSI GS63 VR, which came with a 7700 HQ, a GTX 1060, and 16 gigs of RAM. I've done a couple of videos benchmarking it, and you can view them on the channel right now. For the most part, it has served my gaming itch while on campus during my entire time at college just fine, but it's starting to show its age, and I've been wanting to find a replacement for my portable PC gaming needs. So the question I have to ask for this review is, for gaming, can a Steam Deck be the perfect portable 4 to 5 year old plus gaming laptop replacement? Let's get into it. Starting with its size, the deck surprisingly feels smaller and lighter than what you see on their marketing or in other YouTube videos. Don't get me wrong though, it is much bigger than other portable gaming systems, but it's still relatively small. Obviously, it's much more portable than a normal gaming laptop, but take the Nintendo Switch, especially the Lite, as an example, and there's no way you can fit this thing in your pocket like the Switch can do. However, the ergonomics of this device are incredible, and it feels extremely comfortable to play and game for hours. Seriously, it feels great, and the weight distribution helps it to feel good when you're holding it in your hands. It's also extremely simple to open up and replace internal components. Being able to somewhat easily replace the battery or thumbsticks if they go bad is such a huge plus for people who have the knowledge to tinker, which is absolutely awesome for those folks. Now, I wish the materials were slightly more premium, as I did feel a bit of flex when adding some pressure, along with the plastic housing not entirely being or feeling the most durable. But at the price point it's at, it's completely fine and serviceable. It is nice as well that Valve do include a traveling case, in which other companies don't do, which the case itself is completely fine and should be more than capable of keeping the deck durable. The bulk of the case though makes it hard to fit in smaller everyday carry bags, which is why I recently purchased the Kill Switch case from D-Brand, in which I will be reviewing / unboxing it whenever it arrives. Now, ergonomics aside, we know the Steam Deck is smaller and much more portable than a typical gaming laptop. But how does it perform in games? Well, first off, let's set expectations first, right? The Steam Deck won't blow your socks off in terms of hardware. That's just sheer fact of the size. Technically speaking, my gaming laptop is actually a little bit more powerful, but that would be missing the point of this entire discussion, since the Steam Deck targets mainly 720p, or I guess you can say 800p, since the Steam Deck is a 16:10 aspect ratio. When it comes to playing games, I basically ran the gauntlet. I've been trying quite a bit for my collection, from lighter games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And some JRPGs like Fairy Fencer F, to more demanding older AAA titles and big games like No Man's Sky, Battlefield 1, Watch Dogs 2, and Monster Hunter, to more modern games like Forza Horizon 5, Destiny 2, Modern Warfare 2, and the recently released Hogwarts Legacy. The Steam Deck ran everything I threw at it at perfectly acceptable performance for each game, surprisingly. For example, Watch Dogs 2 on low to medium settings would run usually around 40 to 50 FPS, sometimes even 60, but it's an open world single player game, which is fine for this hardware, while games like Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer that require smooth performance and tactile feedback and latency run at over 60 FPS with the right settings. It's honestly incredible how well games perform on this thing, even with the most recent titles. And what sort of makes this experience so enjoyable is its flexibility as a portable PC. Now, the built-in SteamOS software is absolutely fantastic and has honestly blown me away at how streamlined and easy the user experience is for PC gaming. It even has features like a quick resume, a universal FSR mode, and Riva Tuner-esque monitoring to track performance and tinker with the settings. There's also a plethora of programs that you can use for emulation, so if you want to, you can run PS2, N64, even PS3 games on this little device. However, SteamOS isn't perfect, since it is Linux based and has to run Windows games through a compatibility layer, basically with Proton, which means not all games will run properly. However, thanks to this thing being basically a portable PC, you have the option to load multiple operating systems if you so choose. So in my case, right, I have both SteamOS and Windows on my Steam Deck to basically run any PC game in my library, not just Steam, which is honestly great. It means that I can play and download games from different platforms like Xbox Game Pass, which doesn't have a native supported app on SteamOS, and games with, for example, incompatibilities for any reason, such as anti-cheat on Linux, such as Modern Warfare 2 and Destiny 2. The versatility and flexibility of PC is why I love gaming on this platform, and is why I'm thankful that portable systems like this exist that give you the option to do that on the go. Now, with quite a bit of power, right, a major caveat is battery life. I don't think this comes to surprise. Everyone talks about it on the Steam Deck. It is wildly inconsistent and will vary based on the games. Some games, the battery will last upwards of 4 to 5 hours on the lighter titles. Others times, with more demanding titles, you'll get lucky to get 2 hours of gameplay, which is very little. But, you know, it's not like gaming laptops don't have this issue either on battery. For example, right, my gaming laptop, when it was still relatively new, gamed for about basically around the same time, like an hour, hour and a half before the battery died normally. So the battery life issue here isn't new and honestly isn't shocking to me. The Steam Deck, though, has a huge benefit up its sleeve compared to my gaming laptop, which is efficiency and the ability to find and use relatively affordable and small power banks to keep the battery juiced. You know, usually gaming laptops have big chargers and require a lot of power to keep them gaming and charging at the same time. But the Steam Deck, while suffering similar battery issues, is not as offensive, since a simple USB-C power bank like this one I got from Basis for around 40 bucks on sale is really all you need to double or even triple your battery life. It makes it super convenient to play anywhere for hours on end without having to carry a load of weight. Now, okay, I get it, right? Battery aside, it's not like an older gaming laptop can't do exactly the same. In fact, playing games on my old laptop is absolutely fine, sometimes better compared to my Steam Deck. So what makes the deck worthy of consideration to replace? Well, I think I can sum it up in basically 3 points here: portability, specialization, and affordability. Let's talk portability first. It's no surprise here, the deck is smaller than a 14-inch gaming laptop, which is a very popular screen size for a gaming laptop, which makes it great to throw in a backpack to travel on the go, or use the carrying case to simply travel alongside with it. Alongside that, the ability to use a small portable power bank and USB-C accessories to do whatever you need for the deck to do is amazing. It significantly reduces the bulk required and sort of mitigates the battery life issue a little bit compared to, say, a gaming laptop. Next up, specialization. Now this one's a little bit tricky to understand, but bear with me. The Steam Deck's biggest strength, in my opinion, is that it's a gaming focused portable PC. As such, the Steam Deck works strongest as a companion to your other devices and gaming PC to focus on your gaming needs on the go. It's the idea of compartmentalizing, right? I recently purchased a MacBook Pro to try to replace my gaming laptop, and while it is the best laptop I've ever owned up to this point for mostly everything I needed to do, it cannot game, so I'm kind of stuck in this void. However, the Steam Deck fills that void without requiring me to empty my wallets buying a brand new gaming laptop. Its focus as a gaming first device makes it great for pairing with your other everyday carry devices. And on the topic of wallets, affordability. The Steam Deck at its price points are unbeatable, honestly. At just $400 for the base model, it marks an incredible value proposition compared to other gaming laptops. Now, obviously, with the base model, you only get 64 gigs of storage, but it's easily upgradable, so you can save money by opening it up and upgrading the internal storage, or spend just a couple extra for Valve's more expensive SSD options. The deck also can take in, affordable SD cards if you don't want to tinker with the SSDs. In comparison, right, my gaming laptop when it came out came at a hefty $1,500, and even good mid-range PCs usually hover around the $1,000 mark. Now, obviously, those will be more powerful than this thing for a lot of games, but at less than half the price of them, you're getting something that you can play a lot of your Steam catalog and more at acceptable frame rates. As long as you can keep your expectations in check, the Steam Deck's value proposition honestly exceed over its performance. And keep in mind, the base model is only $50 more than a Switch OLED, and in my opinion, at that price, I think the Steam Deck offers more bang for the buck than a Switch. So I guess let's wrap everything up in a nice summary, right? The Steam Deck sits along my 14-inch MacBook Pro as my two favorite devices that I have purchased over the past year. I initially wasn't too sold on the Steam Deck as I was viewing it simply as a niche product when I was watching the marketing, but after seeing and experiencing its feature set and capabilities, I am a huge fan now and cannot recommend it enough for a lot of people who have the $400 to $600 to spend. Now, it has issues, but overall, I think the affordability and flexibility of PC gaming excel all of the downsides of this device. However, can it replace an older generation gaming laptop with its power? The final answer for me, at least, is, well, it depends. I'm going to ask a couple of questions for you guys, right? First off, do you want to just game and nothing else? Do you play less intensive or older AAA games a lot? You want something that can fit in a smaller bag for quick on-the-go gaming, and most importantly, are willing to tinker and deal with the compatibility issues to get games running if they don't natively on SteamOS? Or if you can't tinker, are you patient enough to wait for Steam to natively support your games? If so, then I would say yes, absolutely. The Steam Deck is 100% worth it in that aspect. The portability of this thing is unbeatable in my opinion at its price point. And paired with something like an iPad, MacBook, or light Windows laptop like a Surface for productivity related tasks, the two basically make a portable powerhouse. Now, on the contrary, are you mainly a keyboard and mouse player? Want to use your devices for more than just gaming? And most importantly, you want to run everything at the PCMR standard, right? With high frame rates, resolution, you know, all the bells and whistles. Then sure, get a new gaming laptop instead, like the Zephyrus G14, which is a fantastic gaming laptop. Sure, the Steam Deck can dock, right? And a lot of people have docked it. But with its power, a lot of modern games will struggle to run on external 1080p plus monitors, mainly the AAA modern, like super modern games. But if you're caring about performance, you probably wouldn't even consider the deck anyway, right? It serves a different purpose, and its strengths are completely different than just performance, right? In my opinion, the Steam Deck works best if you treat it as a gaming-only handheld that works alongside a primary desktop. You would be missing the point if you treat it like, well, your everyday laptop, though there's nothing stopping you for treating it as such. And for the rare moments that you do need a laptop, like you need to use Windows or, you know, just a desktop for any quick reason, it makes a great backup tool for it. So there you go. There's my review of the Steam Deck. I'm really happy with the deck, and it's become my new member in my EDC alongside my iPad. No regrets purchasing it, but we'll have to see how it holds up months to years down, and I highly recommend it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be making some more tech reviews and stuff. I'm not sure what, but that's kind of the gist of it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.